Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome out to the stream. Today we're playing more Phoenix Wright. My throat's a little scratchy, so hopefully we're good. I don't know. I was doing some very interesting voice acting stuff I had to do last night. I am all done with it, so hopefully I sent my lines in, so hopefully we'll hear back and we won't have to worry too much anymore. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome out to the stream. Couple reminders before we jump in, guys. I will be taking a break in like 4 days, so there will not be very many more streams until I take that break. Today's podcast will be a little late because I did not get the chance to edit it before I went to bed last night, or like, I guess this morning, because like my freaking sleep schedule's all over the goddamn place. But essentially, it will be a little late, so bear with me on that. I hope you guys understand. Other than that, though, guys, we should be good to kind of roll into this. We don't have much else. For those of you guys that weren't here yesterday, for those of you guys that weren't able to make it out to the fantastic Phoenix Wright stream yesterday, we were, basically at a weird ball for the announcement of the ultimate superhero of some sort in the game's universe. That being said, the Nickel Samurai won, and after that, the Nickel Samurai apparently is getting accused. He got arrested and accused for murder of the Jammin' Ninja. Every time I try to describe a case in this game, it just seems like it's just gonna get worse and worse. But other than that, that's pretty much the gist of it. So, let's hop on into it and try not to overthink it too much, shall we? Alright. Let us swap scenes. Is it gonna capture automatically? Please capture automatically. I would appreciate it. Thank you, game. You're beautiful. Dude, this game is great. This game is great. I need to clean up my desk, chat. I have been very busy over the past few days, and I have been neglecting my desk so bad. It's actually like a big issue. But nah, that's a problem for future Lucid. Now, isn't it? we all hate that guy. Screw future Lucid. But yeah, we got to the second day. Or not the second day, because apparently, like, Maya got kidnapped by somebody named DeKiller Official. Hey, it's me, the official DeKiller. Let's go. So essentially, we have to save Maya from DeKiller. And then after we save Maya, after Maya got kidnapped, he's like, hey, you got 1 day to get Nickel Samurai off the hook. So, get after it. So, we'll figure out how to go about that and all eventually. I don't know, man. It just seems like a fever dream. I still don't know where Edgeworth comes into this, because literally at the end of the last case, Edgeworth saw on the phone with, I believe it was Gumshoe. So, I'm hoping. We'll find out eventually. Sorry about that. Let's load the save. Oh yeah. This is where we left off. Apparently, she won't talk to us about what she saw. So we have to Magatama her, and she has like freaking 4 psyche locks or something like that. She's busting out the seams over here with it. Hello. Oh, such beautiful locks you have, my dear. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngins' expenses. I am a little devil after all. I freaking hate her. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. That's Juan's autograph. Yes, it is. And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think that one had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Oh, wait, what the hell? Okay, that's pretty nice. I like this exchange. I'm somewhat of a businessman myself. How about you get that little fourth one out of there, Wendy, old pal? My offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag ready to open her heart, all for my dearest want. Oh. Well, all right then. Give me my lawyer energy. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. That was so simple. What? Okay, game. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no! I find it weird that the ban in-game action move is gone. I don't find it weird because you guys would just make it to where I couldn't play the game. I'm not doing it, so. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And? Did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it. Maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, that trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. How are you doing, Emerald? I hope you're having a wonderful day, dude. Welcome out to the stream. I hope your day is going absolutely fantastic, man. But also, you know, that's fair. That's fair. I should not be taking a shit on the job. How dare I? How dare I relieve myself? How are you doing, dude? I hope you're going well, and I hope that you're gonna enjoy the freaking, well, hopefully one, I don't get shot, because that'd be awful. And hopefully two, you enjoy the lawyer stream. I am excited for it. I'm excited to get into the trial because I think that the trials in this game are my most, like, fun. The investigation can sometimes be interesting, but I think the trials are the best part of this game, honestly. You joined a difficult high-end mission in Final Fantasy XIV, and it was stressful and you hurt your fingers. I don't even know how that happens, but I'm sorry to hear that. You wouldn't understand the plight of the gamer. Oh my gosh, were you just hitting your keyboard too hard? Like, what the heck happened? What did you, is your desk okay? Leader Ungar, have you done anything bad? I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just know. The yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. Bro, your senses have already been wrong, and you put somebody on the freaking stand before. Do not come in here and say, I trust my senses, and I know when someone did something bad. If you ever hear me pause, it's because I'm taking a drink of water, guys. What did Mr. Unguard ever do to deserve this? What did Mr. Unguard do to you to make you so... You don't know. That guy, he framed my wand. I hate her. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick! What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Oh, on, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress.
Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Is it Adrian? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy he shoved the girl onto one on purpose. His own manager. But why? Well, like, we already knew this from the paper, though. I thought lawyers were smart. It was the greatest scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there collecting information, doing nothing I don't know. Oh, there is nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. On Guard did what you say he did? Next week issue of a certain magazine says so. Of course. A tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Where? Okay. You had to do a funky skill rotation for the Realm Reborn boss? Oh no. Okay, so like... she was having a thing with Juan. She had a little scandal with Juan, right? But it's weird, right? It's weird because, like, we talked to her about this and we're like, hey, oh, maybe we didn't bring up Juan. We brought up her and Matt. Oh, we never brought up Juan. Let's go try bringing up Juan to her real quick. Okay. Actually, let's go to the Criminal Affairs real quick. March 21st, the East Station Criminal Affairs Department. Is he back yet? Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back!
Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. Okay, to be fair, you say that every single time, Gumshoe, and I'm just gonna keep it real here. I don't think they've ever been so airtight before. There's been a couple times where it's been like, oh, well, I can't connect two strings, but they still do connect. But, like, it's never been airtight. We can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. What do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search, Mr. On Guard. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants. And the second one is? The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
Didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt On Guard's. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So... here's what I'm thinking, right? Matt doesn't really give a shit what his manager does. Matt just kind of lets his manager do whatever the hell she wants. I'm thinking they ate the T-bones together, right? She took Matt's knife with like gloves on or something and went to kill. I think Adrian killed him. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure it's Adrian that killed him. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well, and I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob. Don't call it a blab knob. No, I don't like that. No. I don't like that wording. Her blab knob is stuck to tin, and there's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. You saw Mr. On Guard coming out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death?
No way!
Oh, I thought he was gonna continue. I thought he was gonna continue. Whoopsies. Okay. Do you think that he will tell us more about this? We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Carita, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Wait, what the fuck?
Suicide?
Her name was Celestine Pax. Huh. And she was Juan Carita's manager. Oh, but he doesn't have a manager now. The victim's manager. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Adrian Andrews' mentor. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
A mentor?
A woman who was both Mr. Carita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Does suicide have something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about it, pal? Okay, so since we're talking about this, chat, I'm just gonna go ahead and put something in the title real quick. Because I don't want people coming in and having shit happen. So, let me put this at the beginning. Because I didn't know this was in the case. I didn't know that this was in the case, so I'm just gonna put a TW in the beginning of the title. And, let me just put, like, I don't know, do we put TW? I don't even know if I can put suicide in the title, but I guess I just put content warning in all caps. I'll put content warning because, I don't want anybody coming in and being worried about it. So, yeah, we're gonna put content warning in all caps at the beginning here. Because I did not realize that we were going to be dealing with suicide today. I think this is the first time that we're dealing with a suicide case, isn't it? No, I think we had one with a person that had a suicide happen. Redeemed, yo! Pow, thank you so much for the patch you redeemed. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Pow. Welcome out. Let's see, what else did we find that we want more information on? He gave us Juan Carita's murder scene. Can he give us information on Adrian and all this? There's something interesting about this woman, pal. And what's that? You don't know. Haven't you heard the gossip about her? Gossip? Huh. I wonder if he knows anything about that article. I already did the article. Tell me more about Matt. Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy is guilty. The book says so. $1? Sure you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money? Hey, I can't bet any more than that. My salary, doesn't matter what we think. Still have to defend Mr. On Guard in court or else.
Mr. Nick?
Okay.
Scree!
There you go, Emerald. Thank you so much for the screen redemption. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about Celeste in PAX. She was the victim's manager and was also Mr. Adrian's mentor. Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but...
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do, Scruffy.
Name Scruffy. The investigator.
You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's pay, I'll start quiet.
If it weren't for traitors like you,
I would have won. Is that what you're going to say? Wait, is this Edgeworth? Please tell me this is Edgeworth! Please! I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice! It's him! Edgeworth? My boy! He's back! It's been a long time, Wright.
This person? This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Franziska. I'm so excited! Look at that smug-ass face! The fucking neck ruffles! The hair! Immaculate! Just as the day I remember you left. You. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way. Let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You... Chat. I just want to say, the music they chose is so good. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will see you tomorrow. In court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. Hey, buddy! Hey, buddy, pal! We're not gonna just skip past this. I thought you... Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her right. That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy. Not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own you can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with my information. Just what is going on inside his head?
He's so dreamy. Oh my god. He has so many mysteries. I could never understand the depths of Edgeworth. Oh my god. I love him.
A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. Neither of them have perfect win records. Anyways, continue on. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Were those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? I think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd have been better for everyone if you had never come back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Franziska, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives. To save your client, you say. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? The guy who had to figure out what a cross-examination is day 1 of the court trials? Me? I had a lot to learn? Excuse you, good sir! Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Okay. I'm so confused. Hey, Edgeworth, by the way, have you seen this? I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you show me, Phoenix Wright. Still as stuck up as ever. Okay, so I do need evidence that, freaking girl was trying to protect somebody. Okay, so that's apparently useless evidence. What about the crime scene photo? Okay, apparently the crime scene photo is 100% useless. Him, your father, shot my father after I exposed him for shooting him. Don't you dare say perfection. To be fair, it wasn't after he exposed him. Edgeworth's father actually, shot first. Or was it? No, Edgeworth shot. It went through the window, hit, Manfred. Manfred came in, shot, Miles' father. It was very weird. I need to know more about Impex, I think. This woman is another key to solving this case. Thank you, pal. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your batch of squeaks. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show. Became Juan Carita's manager. And then, a few months later, Celestine Pax died. But her death was ruled as suicide, right? Yes. But there's still one riddle we have yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing and no one could find it. Huh. A suicide note that just vanished? Huh. So, Can he tell us what was on the note at all?
Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it.
That suicide note. But how do you know Miss Impacts had even written such a note?
There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of inks on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high.
But who would hide such a thing?
The police think it was Mr. Juan Carita himself.
The victim?
Wait, what?
Okay.
He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide a suicide note.
Mr. Carita hid his own manager's suicide note? But why?
As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report, part 1 anyway.
Part 1? Yo, how long is a suicide report? Jeez. Oh, it only looks like 1 page, never mind. Holy crap. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Deceased Celeste Impacts found by Juan Carita. Was her suicide note hidden? Huh. You know that dude in Reddit is worth some edge. The Suicide Report is an entire Game of Thrones book. Shit, it's never gonna get finished then. Yo, Emerald, thank you so much for the big stretch, buddy. I'll get you a stretch right now. Oh, Jesus Christ, I just popped the fuck out of my back. Oh my god, I'm not gonna do the standing up stretches just because like we've only been live for like 30 minutes and stuff like that, but I did all the upper body stuff. Oh, let me just thank you so much, Emerald. I appreciate it, bud. Ooh. All right, we're good. So, who would be able to tell me more about this is my only question. He told us about Celeste and Pax, but like, you know what, Edgeworth? Where the fuck were you at? Where were you the past, like, year?
We are looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person.
Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say, I don't have any info? Okay, what about her?
Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself.
Oh yeah, tell me how large the secret is, Edgeworth. The secret?
You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her.
Okay, can you tell me about Matthew?
While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it.
Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto.
Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze?
Edgeworth. You don't get outside much, do you, bud? like, I understand the world can be a scary place, but like, bro, it's okay to go outside and just enjoy nature. Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year.
There's an interesting rumor about this man.
You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? Well, that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it?
I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found.
Okay. What about Wendy? Okay, so there's nothing here, although she is the one that knows of the trial. I'm assuming that none of these other ones are really gonna help. Does he know about Maya? Oh, okay, he doesn't. What about the guitar?
I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts, like that one. That has two.
2 parts.
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part.
The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide? Wait, what? The attempter's name is a... What the fuck?
Mr. Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though.
You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Miss Andrews? Dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. What the fuck? What is this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celestine Pax.
And?
And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live.
Lost her will? But why would she...
Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celestine Pax, was gone forever. That's why.
Why would that...
Is that what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
And that's the nature of her dependency on others.
When Celestine Pax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Andrews herself.
Then that means her super confident attitude?
It's all a facade. A facade, a facade, a facade. I'm sorry, I don't speak French. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together.
How terrible. Huh. Okay. Is that enough to... Is that enough? What's going on, Star? How are you doing? That hair, that look, that stare. Dude, he's freaking immaculate. Look at the man's. He's crazy. He's like me, not liking the outside world. I mean, hey, the secret is D-sized? Okay. The police won't have to come and get you, Emerald. The police won't have to come and get you. I'm just making sure. This fucking game is weird because Franziska's apparently fucking 18. And she's defending people or prosecuting people in the court of law. So you know, you'll never take me alive. There you go, Emerald and Scree! Jesus Christ, you guys really like You guys really like the fucking redeems today, don't you? Let's go to the detention center real quick. Can we present? Does he? You think that he's gonna get upset if we do this? If we present? Actually, let's ask him about Celeste.
What's wrong?
How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention? Who in the world are you going to go eat with? The security guard? Hey, man, Jimmy sometimes just needs a little bit of human interaction, too. Look at him. He's doing a hard day's work back there.
Mr. Nick?
Celeste and Pax lady. Somehow I get the feeling she's a very important person in all this. What the f- Scree! Do we have a fucking love rhombus going on here? What the fuck is going on? Okay, like... I don't get it, right? Because, like, if Celeste was dating Matt, then I understand why Adrian would want to represent Matt. But why the fuck? How old was Celeste? Oh, dude. You know what? That makes the fucking rivalry so much more obvious as to why it's happening. People don't know about this, but, like, the reason that the rivalry is happening is because Celeste committed suicide, and I bet that Matt still thinks that Juan hid the fucking note. That, or Matt might have had the note, and it says some shit about Juan. One or the other. That's, oh my, ooh. Ooh, this is interesting. This is interesting, guys. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm just gonna squeeze past you there. Don't mind me. Sorry, just gonna squeeze past. Oh, my bad. I'm just gonna, do you mind if I just, get, you know, slide on by? Thank you. March 21st. A-Water Hotel on guard's hotel room.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. It looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma?
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Earls?
You're always following after that detective with the blue beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. Okay. It's the dragon radar. Cool. Got it. There's apparently one in this room. I don't know how many of the balls you have already, but we need at least 6 more.
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. And now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood. All right. What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Huh. I have to ask her about Celeste, though. I'd like to ask you about this.
I told you I hate trifling matters.
Excuse me, bitch? Okay, well, I didn't want to fucking bring it up, but you out here actually being an asshole. I'd like to ask you about this. I told you I hate trifling matters. Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Anything that's not of relevance to the show is a waste of time to me. What about... Wait, what about my ticket?
Mr. On guard says he didn't know about it. That's what he said.
Oh yeah, we already did all this. We already did all this. Publicity department and all that stuff. We don't have anything else related to the show, do we? Maybe there's something in Karita's room? I don't see anything. She has 5. She has 5 already. She needs to become the Super Saiyan. We already talked to Lotta. Lotta gave us a decent bit of detail. I feel like we just have to Magatama her, but I don't know what we're gonna use. Okay. Let's try Magatama-ing again. Why was Juan Karita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Onguard's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Karita.
You were not that close?
That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
Oh, wait. She was highly intimate with Celeste. Well, not like intimate, but like, you know, she almost committed suicide from Celeste's death. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, but like, guys. Okay, so this is the gossip for the fact that she was close, but then she asks... Mr. Karita and you had an intimate relationship, silly third-rate tabloid, blah, 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 blah. What if there was a need for you to get close to someone?
Me need to get close to Mr. Karita, as if there was such ever a need.
For this person's sake. It would be Celeste's sake, right? Yeah, because, she was Karita's manager? Celeste and Pax, your mentor.
How do you know about Celeste?
Miss Inpax. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Karita's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Karita so you could find out more about her suicide.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid.
Miss Andrews.
There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It'd be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't know about you. I don't believe you. were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Yeah, she wasn't completely at ease. She tried to kill herself. We give her attempted suicide report, right? Dude, this is such a dick move, though. Like, if you think about it, this is such an asshole move. Just be like, bitch, you weren't okay because you tried to off yourself. Like, that is such a dickhead move. I'm sure she does not want to be reminded of this. Oh my god, Phoenix Wright has no fucking barriers. He does not give a shit. Get a hold of yourself. Okay, well, fuck. Huh? If you want advice on doing yourself in, I suggest asking someone like the police. Which translates to, go take a long walk off a short pier. There was no mystery surrounding her death, none. Do we do this? Like her suicide note being hidden then? I figured that it would be this attempted suicide because she, yeah. Is it the... Okay, it is the regular suicide report. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body. Mr. Kurita. What? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Kurita. I sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the life of others. That's the impression you like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Now we throw her attempted suicide report at her. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Oh my god, this is fucking heavy, dude. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very dependent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie. A facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. That's... You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hoiding Miss Impact's note. The one who says... Fuck! The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Mr. Impact's... Miss Impact's... The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Impact's note. First fucking try! God damn! You heard about it. You thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was... why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Kurita dead. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? Lawyering! Let's go! What's going on, Tim and Yo-Yo? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Welcome out to the stream. I hope you guys are having a goddamn amazing day. By the way, if you guys do deal with these heavy topics, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I'm assuming that this is gonna have a lot of themes of suicide. So yeah, just keep that in your mind if you want to continue watching. Lawyered. Dude, she got lawyered, bro. It's true, I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. Shut the fuck up, Phoenix! No, you're not! You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Carita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Carita to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely added fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. Just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. Still have work to do, so. I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. It's a shell, though. What is it? It looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. You're not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. On Guard to your capable hands. Bro, that's it? We didn't even get any new freaking... Oh, well, shit. Okay. Well, that's not good. She said that she wouldn't kill him. It doesn't suit her. The freaking knife from in here is missing. Like, straight up, the knife from in here is missing. I'm assuming that's what was used to kill him. Oh, how are you? Did the storms hit hard where you are? They didn't hit hard where we are, but, like, it definitely is... Like, our power's been shoddy the past, like, couple days. So that's the thing, Tim. It's not been too bad, though. That's the thing. She needs a hug? She does need a hug, I feel like, 100%. Oh, Lotta's gone. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel hallway. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Carlos. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's, go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh no! I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Alright. I'm assuming that's our hint to go back to the office. Let us listen to game character. March 21st, Wright and Company Law Offices.
So what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Wait! Is this the killer official?
Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
Hello? Wright and Company Law Offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone? But Maya! Where's Maya? Fuck, that was not Phoenix's voice. Leave it alone. As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
You.
Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you in a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well.
Ask my...
Maya, is that you?
sis. Ask my sis.
God damn it, we have to have Pearl use the Karain technique to get Mia in here, aren't we? Maya! Maya! Damn it! He cut me off.
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? Bro, you cannot be this dense, Phoenix. Come on, Phoenix. Oh, wait, no, this is definitely Mia now. Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. I'm sorry. Ugh! Knew it! It's Pearls, but Mia form. Y'all, DLC character unlocked. Mia? I have a message from Maya, so come. Ask me anything you want about her. Okay, Before we ask about that, hey, Mia, have you seen this? Sorry, but I don't have time to answer your questions. Oh. Well then, like, why? Okay. No, that's fine. That's whatever. Okay, I guess I'll just follow the railroads that I'm already set on. Oh my god. I'm hoping to go over to Maysfield after Christmas and try to help with some reconstruction. I don't know where Maysfield is, Tim, but I'm glad to hear that you're helping out, man. I hope that you're having fun with it, or like obviously not having fun, but I hope that you're being fulfilled by it, or like you're excited to help other people, because it's always great to help other people, man. It's always a treasure. Can you look around the room? God, I just gotta examine some papers over here, Mia. Yeah. Actually, it won't let you examine anything. That's actually hilarious. What? It doesn't let you examine anything, bro. How's Maya? She's safe. For now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But, Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. Huh. And? She didn't see the face of her attacker.
Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her? Date? Time? Location? I'm starving. Okay, so it's probably been at least an hour. I could really go for some apple pie. Okay, maybe 30 minutes. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. Okay, there's no time constraints then.
I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
I get to play as Mia! Let's go!
I can't see very well in this darkness, but it doesn't seem like there's anything there. Huh?
What?
Someone dropped a card here. Kinda looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. They click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. That's it! The shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door to open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. You shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried.
Oh! Wait. Stealth section in my visual novel game? Excuse me? Yo, part 1-3? Oh no, we're at the trial. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Okay. Also, welcome out to the stream, Oldie Locks. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What the fuck just happened? Okay. Well, I guess we're going into the trial, chat. March 22nd, 9:47 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Oh, it's not number 2 anymore. Adrian did it. That's what it looks like. Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there's someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer. Dude, like, I saw it yesterday. Like I said yesterday, I'm like a refreshing spring breeze, right? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Well, it's almost... I am assuming this is Edgeworth. Well, it's almost time. Oh! Mia. That's not Edgeworth. We must get a complete acquittal today. I know. But I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's, either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day.
Indeed. Well, let's get going.
It's him! The killer official! This is Wright. Good morning, Mr. Wright. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial. Maya, she's unharmed, right? Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired?
Don't worry. People don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake, as well as yours. You must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, make sure to subscribe to it. I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest, if you please. Wait. Kidnapper sent me a present? Mr. Lawyer, dude, who was that? No one. It has nothing to do with you. So forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer? Hey, man, it's a medical condition. Shut the hell up. March 22nd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. Are the prosecution and defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Scene! Von Karma! Where are you at?
I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor! Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session. If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it? Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was... What? Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman. What? Shot?
Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about. How the fuck am I supposed to win a trial in one day without... Oh, fuck. The defense isn't gonna be able to be ready, though. Wait. Are they gonna put Edgeworth on the stand? Please tell me they put Edgeworth on the stand. This present? Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage. This is totally insane! Miss Von Karma, is she alright? I don't have that answer. She's alive in stable condition. That's good. Phew. I thought he'd show up. Dude, the fucking music! Oh, it's so fucking epic!
Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally.
Let's make a go!
Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. Luckily, I have overlooked this case and am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt on guard.
The court acknowledges the prosecution.
Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. What? Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. Witness your name and occupation.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct for now.
Oh, no?
After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir.
Detective Gumshoe?
Mia's back, bae! Y'all are a bunch of fucking simps for Mia in the chat. Y'all chill. Y'all cut that shit out. Both Von Karmas got shot in the shoulder? What the hell? Well, at least one of them's, like, not a complete dickhead all the time. Like, Franziska has some redeeming qualities. Never mind, she really doesn't.
The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Mahogany! Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that.
Dude, what is this fucking bravado? Holy shit! The cock on these balls, bro! Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight.
Yeah. It would have to be with Edgeworth as with my opponent. And the answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth.
Bare facts in the case. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corrido, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. First, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room.
Yes, sir. Both the victim and the defendant went alone to their rooms, sir.
I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Alright, that was pretty simple. There's not much to that, frickin' testimony. The murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir. I don't feel like there's anything there. The victim, Juan Corrido, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe that he was definitely murdered, sir. Okay. The cause of death. Wasn't that because Mr. Corrido was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now, a real pro's attention would be drawn here to this bandana. Oh, banana. Sorry.
Banana.
Oh wait, no, fuck. Shit! Put me in the spin cycle, 360 no scope. His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir.
Oh, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana.
Oh, that would be such a good idea. Oh, dude, scented cloth? Anyways, then what about the knife? It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after this death.
We have a crafty murderer on our hands here.
Okay. He was strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. Goddamn, vindictive. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to present anything. I just want to, like, look at my options here. Strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife at 8:15 p.m. Okay, let's ask more about the time of the victim, the Hero of Heroes ceremony award. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m., and then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later.
That's when the victim's body was found, correct?
Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period.
Please continue with your testimony, Detective.
The victim, Juan Corrido, was found dead in his hotel room. Okay. After looking into the cause of this, we believe he was murdered. The timeline does match up with the autopsy. Adrian Andrews would not have been able to strangle Juan. Just based off of build, Adrian looks like she's maybe like 100 pounds. And fucking Juan was hench as hell. There's no chance, bro. Like, he would be able to pick her up, right? At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. Let's press. And why did you think that? Because it was empty, pal. The Jammin' Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime. Oh, then how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that? It would spike the price. We thought of that too, but... What? The only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims, huh? I see. So much for my theory, then. Empty. There's some water, but only on the top of the lid bears Karita's fingerprints. Okay. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. Let's go back to here, just because, like, we might as well press this. The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah. Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about? She's the defendant on God's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir. Oh, so she's a pretty lady. Wonder if she will grace us with her presence. When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. On God. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show, sir. I see. And that's when she found the victim's body. After looking into the cause of death, blah, 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 blah. A first order of business should be to gather... Okay, well, I didn't mean to skip. Shut up, Mia. I know my job. I just figured it would stop me. Okay, there we go. What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case? The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night. Well, then, where was it? The bright red guitar was eventually found in the TV studio. The victim, Juan Carita, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir. So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? Yeah, yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. I feel like I'm losing Gumshoe's voice slowly but surely. So the guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel. Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all.
I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why, then, did the police arrest Matt on guard? Because there was a reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth's back in full swing. Very well, Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter. Yes, sir. I kind of like this cocksure Edgeworth that we got here. He's like sure of himself, but he's not sure to the point, like, he's snobby, don't get me wrong, but he's not like over the top like the first few trials were. I really like this this version of Edgeworth. I like this story beat. I like his plot development. Matt Ungod and Juan Carita were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. It's motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there's the Jammin' Ninja's button. It was ripped off of the ninja's costume and was found in Mr. Ungod's Hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder. It doesn't, though. He didn't buy the fucking knife for the crime. There was a freaking knife missing from the silverware. So the defendant's fingerprints are found in the knife used in the stabbing. It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir. Okay, bears the victim's blood and on guard's fingerprints. In the grip, Gatewater is engraved. So he didn't even buy the fucking knife. It's Gatewater's knife. And there's this button. That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? And this button is also covered in blood?
Yes, we know what the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir. What? Was ripped from his costume, is covered in Kurita's blood found in Unguard's Hakama.
All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, Wright?
I'll find the hole in your argument somehow.
You can press as hard as you like. Sorry. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. Yo, thank you so much for the lurk, Tim. I appreciate it. Crack the case, Lucy. Yo, we got this shit. Got this on lock, baby. Don't you frickin' worry. Mad Unguard and Juan Kurita were huge rivals with each other.
But in terms of popularity, Mr. Unguard won, did he not?
Yeah, but you know what's ironic, pal? Juan Kurita was always one step behind Mr. Unguard and everything. This year, it seemed like he'd finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown.
Mr. Kurita lost the Grand Prix in the end. That is too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted after losing.
Okay. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book.
Mahogany! Wait just 1 second here. Mr. Unguard was beating Mr. Kurita in the popularity polls.
Well, yeah, I guess, but...
Which means that in the defendant's eye, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all. Yes, I quite agree. Well, Detective?
No, it's not... Well, I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant would have had no motive.
Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired.
Eh? No, not you too, Miss Edgeworth, sir. That's...
I look forward to your pension negotiations.
No!
No, Detective. Let's continue with this testimony.
No, not my poor pension, too.
Mahogany! Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed.
Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir. What about what I was saying? Hello? Anyone? Okay.
Do you have any proof that the button belonged to the victim?
What do you mean, pal?
Let me put it this way. I'm asking you if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
Huh? But can't you just tell by looking at it? The buttons couldn't be the same. There's no such thing as two buttons being exactly the same. You're crazy. And the victim's blood is on it.
Mahogany. Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterwards.
Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir.
Dad, he's being mean. Help.
All right, I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in. Red. Huh?
The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. If you match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button, it's a perfect match.
Yeah, that's it. The perfect match, pal. Don't be so fucking cocky when you literally just crawled to Edgeworth asking for help. Don't even with me, bro. That's Edgeworth for you. He never misses a beat. It was ripped off of the ninja costume after it was found in Mr. Unguard's Hakama. When was this button found? Pretty soon after the body was found, we rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Corita. And then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button.
So it was almost immediately after the murder. The police didn't have the free time to lollygag and play tricks, unlike some people.
Hey, what's he trying to say about me here?
The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife.
Okay, he probably ate with the knife. How were the fingerprints arranged on the knife? Huh? What do you mean, pal? By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand? Oh, is that what you meant? Well, we didn't actually think of that. I can't believe the bumbling of this department.
Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, Mr. Wright? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There's no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder.
So was the defendant the owner of this knife then? No! Okay, we press this, right? It says Gatewater. Like, we straight up object to that. Mahogany! Oh, I've missed this. I've missed this solid wood right here. Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument that this is a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand. That's right, pal. The defendant did not buy this... Sorry. Did not buy this knife. Huh? Take a good look at the handle of this knife, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Huh? It has a Gatewater seal set into the handle. Gatewater? I think I've heard that name somewhere. There's been like 3 murders at this fucking hotel, Gumshoe. Please. That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. Mahogany! The murder knife was actually property of the hotel. Which means this murder was not premeditated. Yes, that is very true. This is a very big... What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless.
What?
I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined.
How so?
I admit that this knife is hotel property. There's no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough not to realize this.
I don't know about that one, Edgeworth. But I didn't know. Oh.
The question is, Mahogany, where did this knife come from?
Why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Corita's room.
Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the attention to what is on top of the table.
There's a knife and a fork on the table. And don't forget about the fucking tomato juice. Then, where in the world did this knife come from?
If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Matt on guard.
I already cracked this part of the case, but it didn't accept it as evidence.
Especially when it was on top of his table. There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife. We investigated leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Matt on guard's knife was missing. Mr. On guard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder. Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction.
Seems like Edgeworth had planned this from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it. A murder weapon with fingerprints and a button from the victim's costume. There's quite a sizable amount of evidence here. I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court.
Evidence not yet shown? He means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence.
What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright?
Well, Phoenix, the judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here, that gavel of his will be ringing out the sound of our defeat.
Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to present to this court?
Crap. The only thing we have that's like necessary is like the suicide reports. But she told us to agree to keep the suicide report secret. Juan Carita's murder scene, wine glass. I don't see how this is gonna matter. Tabloid? Has... Is it the tabloid? I don't freaking know. This is a scandal. So this would give motive, but like, that's not like... Okay. Hold on a little bit here. Hold on just a second. Yo, thank you so much, Chomu, for the lurk. I appreciate it. Dude, just trust me. He didn't do it. I mean, if I say no, then it's just a guilty verdict, right? Hold on. What? Don't mind me. Anyways.
Mahogany! There is one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that this court has yet to see. Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I'm giving you one chance and only one. What the judge is saying, Wright, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here. If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us. You may now present one and only one piece of evidence. Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show to the court?
Bro, I don't know. I feel like it's the newspaper. Like, the newspaper's the only thing that makes sense here. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Bossy photo Maya pushed onto me. No, it wouldn't be this. This has nothing to do with it. Wouldn't be Lotta's camera. Wouldn't be the hotel guide map. The guitar case has already been shown. Wine glass has not been shown. But I don't understand what that's... this? Is it this? I don't think it is.
Sorry, Wright. But this time your bluffing steered you wrong. I can see nothing strange about this piece of evidence.
Wait!
I'm a man of my word, Mr. Wright.
Fuck.
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial.
Okay, well... what the fuck? It... okay. I hate when games do this. I hate when games do shit like this, bro. I fucking hate when games do shit like this. They're like, oh, well, you messed up one time, instant kill. You have something important and necessary to present to this court. What else could it be? The fucking wine glass? I mean, like, the suicide report has nothing to do here. Fuck it. I don't know, not right now. This has to be another trap. Better if I don't say anything than risk throwing out a bad piece of evidence. But then...
which means this court is adjourned.
Phoenix, we'll lose this case if you give up here. So you'd better show the judge something quick. Slow down. We all know I have a tendency to be wrong more than... I can't even say it.
There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention.
Something that the court has yet to see.
Mr. Wright. I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all.
Dude, so no matter what, Bro, look at my attorney's badge. It's so good. Okay, so what is the one piece of evidence that the court needs to see? Like, we have the press conference ticket, which would be very helpful, I guess, but they already knew that the press conference was happening at 8:30. Tabloid article about the victim was in the case. Hotel guide map. An empty guitar case, but only on the top of the lid bears Corrido's fingerprints. I don't want to show the suicide report, dude. How is that relevant right now? I don't see how that's relevant right now. Attempted suicide report, crime photo. You saved, didn't you? Yeah, I did save. I mean, I guess fucking... Here, take the wine glass. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? I'm sure that This is gonna have some profound bearing on the case, isn't it? This is gonna have something crazy big brain about the case, right? It's a fucking wine glass. What is so fantastic about a wine glass?
This is a wine glass, is it not?
Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against the assailant. The vase was broken, his makeup was all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser.
Well, yes, I see your point.
However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. Mahogany! This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Maybe they were just having a rousing bit of little and they wanted to keep a little bit of a buzz. Well, what do you all have to say?
Oh, well, yes, it is a little peculiar.
Yes, isn't it? I thought it was.
You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth?
What is it, Your Honor?
Your opinion.
You don't need my opinion. Because there's no special meaning to that glass. What? It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been shocked that she set the glass down without even thinking.
That does sound very plausible, Mr. Wright.
Could Andrews have really set the glass down without thinking? I feel like she would have dropped it, right? I don't think so. No, she wouldn't have set the glass down. She would have fucking yeeted that bitch. If it's like shocked, then she would have yeeted it. No. I appear weak here. The trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty.
They just might fall for it if you're thought-provoking enough.
Mahogany! The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table.
You've turned the situation on its head yet again as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim?
There you go, Ashley, and thank you so much for the friggin' matches going on. There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing. Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have evidence to support it. What? You're not thinking hard enough today, Wright. Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? Then... Of course it has been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints. Fingerprints? There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass.
Only one? Well, whose were they?
They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were one of Adrian Andrews. What? Phoenix Wright, less than Danganronpa, you're just actually false there. You're actually just false there. Sorry, bub. Alright. Let's go! Wine glass updated in the court record. Wine glass found next to the victim. It's filled with tomato juice, bears Andrew's fingerprints. That is why I said that the person who discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? I can't believe I fell into another trap. Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corrida. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser very calmly, as one does when they're stunned.
What you just said makes a lot of sense. How now do you see, Wright? You can't change any part of my scenario as it explains everything all too well. I've thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover.
Wait a second, Mr. Edgeworth. I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict.
Oh shit! Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from.
Another witness?
Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness.
What in the world is Edgeworth thinking? Oh, it's old bag, isn't it? God!
Hey, sugar. How you doing?
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Mahogany! Witness!
G-O-T-C-H-A.
I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier.
Oh, Edgy boy. It's been, what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me.
I saw the report with her testimony, but who knew that under that helmet? It was the Wicked Witch of the witness stand.
I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today I'm gonna tell you anything and everything. Even the things that don't have to do with that terrible crime.
Miss Witness, that terrible crime is all the court needs to know.
Just, I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgie right now.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Don't interrupt us, Gramps.
Yes, madam. No, please, by all means, interrupt her, please. Anyway, witness your testimony, please.
It's true what they say, that youth are hot-headed nowadays, not that I mind at all, Edgy. Now then, where should I start with?
The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss Oldbag?
It was a great job, being able to see my dear Juan. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle.
You mean you were a fan of the victim?
Look, everyone is crazy over that on God, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me, I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man, Juan Carita.
But those two were the same age.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night.
Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder.
Leave it to me, Edgy Poo.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes I just don't know, man. I just don't know, man. Oh my god.
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was on guard. Mad on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room.
So Mr. Ungard came out of the victim's room.
See, it has to be him. It has to be he's the murderer.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay. So, like, my biggest question, is this literally just another of the Nickel Samurai things where, like, she just saw him in costume? Because if that's the case, then I'm just gonna gonna point that out, that this is literally a carbon copy, and we should just look a little bit further into this masked man, but I mean, whatever. The pacing I don't think is gonna matter. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. When somebody showed up, it was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. I need information here. You saw my client. Are you sure about that?
Yes, Z.
Really?
Annoying brat, when I say I saw someone, I saw that person.
Why do I get a sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further. The person's face. Please tell the court about the man's face in more detail.
You don't need me to tell you about his face. That soft, gentle look in his eyes and his effeminate lips.
Yep, they were in costume.
His right eye covered by his silky hair, his sparkling, shining teeth.
His teeth were shining?
Well, he's shining all around in this week's pinup poster, dearie.
This week's pinup? What do you... I mean, I don't care how he looks in this week's issue. Please stay with what you saw that night.
What? On God's face is the same no matter where it is, do you know, you whippersnapper? So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
I feel like it was. Of course it was important, Your Honor.
Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important.
You don't really have to put it that way to get me to say.
Mr. Wright, there is something much more valuable than a person's pride, and that is time. Please don't waste this court's precious time with worthless questions.
Yes, Your Honor. I think I just wasted his good favor. She may not remember things or be mistaken here and there, but I don't think she's lying. It's bad for us, really bad. That's how the human mind is. It also has the tendency to jump off topic. She's just strayed onto a few interesting side topics this time too, hasn't she? But that's what makes her a sweet old lady, right? Because you're not the one who has to question her. Okay. The sweet is debatable. Oh, God. All right. You guys know what time it is. Time for our daily Q inputs. Miss Oldbag, what was your post on that night?
The lobby. I was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show. But I refused to help, I'll have you know. It was for that lead-headed samurai show. I even took out a few of the
excuse me, we'll get to that later. Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on.
Besides, that manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little.
And that's when you went to hang out around the victim's door.
It was something I was interested in finding out, you know.
What are you interested in finding out? Something you were interested in. And just what was that?
It's not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret between me and Juan. Oh, and Edgy Poo, of course.
Mr. Edgewood, what is this thing she was interested in? I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor.
Gossip?
But should it prove relevant, we can always have it appended to a testimony later.
It looks like we shouldn't force it right now.
And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time?
Okay. Let's go ahead and press that. Oh, then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Kurita's room?
I have no idea. I wasn't born so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am.
Yes, well, that would explain why your age was not included in your report.
In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct?
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
Mahogany! Who in the world was that?
I'm not allowed to say. This sort of information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man that came out of Juan's room. He was...
Yes, he was.
I'm too scared, I can't say his name out loud.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to have Francisca's whip right about now.
Jesus Christ!
Well, I guess I can tell you since he was such a bad boy anyway.
It was on guard, Matt on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. Okay. I guess we can press on the other things. You saw my client. Are you sure about that? Yesy. Really annoying Brad. Blah, 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 blah. What the person was carrying?
What was the man you saw carrying?
In which hand, is right or left? Now this is a real mess. I mean, I can't be expected to answer such a vague question.
Indeed, please be more specific with your question, Mr. Wright.
Sorry, what was the man you saw carrying in his right hand?
He wasn't carrying anything in that.
Oh my fucking lord. Then how about his left?
Empty.
I am going to fucking punch my monitor.
Well, this whole thing has been a whole lot of nothing.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant?
Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. If both hands were empty... Was there anything missing from the room? Because they found the knife in him, so obviously he wouldn't have anything in his hands when he came back. Oh, wait. Do Hakamas have fucking pockets? I figured it was like caught in a fold or something. Do Hakamas have pockets? No, not pajamas. Hakama. Coin purses, tobacco pouches, and similar belongings could be carried this way. A necessary arrangement since traditional kimonos had no blah blah blah. Okay, question though. If he, what about the button, right? The button? Like, that's the whole idea, is what happened with the button? Because the button's gone. I think it is important, actually.
Of course it's important, Your Honor. Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important.
You don't really have to put it that way to get me to say, okay, bride time, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and ask what he's dressed like. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and press. I figured that was important because of the button. Like, we don't know where the button was. The person's clothes. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome man you are. Really, as if it's something like that matters.
But it does.
Now what was it? Oh yes, there was that thing.
What thing?
That gaudy thing he's always wearing, that racing jacket.
Ah, he was wearing that at the detention center too.
That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Men.
Right.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
If he would have attacked him, wouldn't it have had blood stains on it? Like, literally, it's a white fucking jacket. Mahogany, of course it was important, Your Honor. Okay, apparently it's not.
Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important.
Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony.
I don't quite see where you're going with this, but alright. Witness, please. Well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must. He's wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show.
So... But the frickin' button was found in the Hakama. Right? Right? Is that where we bring it up? Because it couldn't have been in his Hakama if he was fucking wearing the jacket. Probably. I don't fucking know at this point. Let's go! Miss Oldbag.
What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
Look! It's button number 2 on Jammin' Ninja's costume.
Why do you know the number? Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance.
Give it here. Give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this.
Wow, she really is a diehard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Unguard's body during a full-body search.
See? This button proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it was that rascal Unguard.
It was caught up in the pleats of his Nickel Samurai Hakama pants.
See? And Unguard is the Nickel Samurai.
Mahogany, witness. Now it may just be me, but I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt Unguard, was wearing his usual racing jacket? Oh yeah, put that fishbowl on your head, idiot. Glub glub.
I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore the trendiest dress, then maybe, but instead I have to put up with wearing this ridiculous outfit. This outfit's hideous, right? I've got a tape recorder stuck on my chest. Let me tell you, it's heavy, so heavy. I wish we could just go see these ages ago. But dream of life with those kids out there. I'll work hard on smile, face on smile. Documentary on curling. You should have taken a different boot.
Jesus Christ.
Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So what you saw in actuality was not Mr. Unguard the man, but Mr. Unguard the Nickel Samurai. But when you think about it, they're really one and the same anyway.
Oh my fucking God. Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about.
Itchy Poo, do you think so too?
Well, it might be something worth considering. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify.
All right, if you insist.
You should be the one sighing, not you.
All right. I just can't get over the fact that it's literally a carbon copy, bro. I can't. I'm waiting for Sal and his greasy ass to show up.
On God. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan.
I knew it. Mahogany! I knew you'd say he was inside the costume.
What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy thinking such rude things.
But the possibility does exist.
Youngins today, I tell you, there's no way it was anyone else.
How do you know that?
Because I said so.
Sources, dude, just trust me. This one guy on Reddit said that it had to be him, Your Honor. I promise, there would never be a liar on the internet. What the hell is this kind of fucking testimony?
And what I say is the truth.
At least she's just as a delightful witness as she was a year ago.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Can I examine that first part? Press!
Mahogany, would you please get on with your testimony?
Watch your language, young man. Yeah, what sort of tone is that to take with an elder? My youthfulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything. If you keep on barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs.
What?
A striking figure by the sea, standing all alone as he's the Nickel Samurai.
She's actually singing. Someone help my poor ears.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about this racket?
Witness, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll be good and stick to just the facts.
Oh my god, we get a little piece of Edgeworth gummies? Oh well.
Okay, you promised, right?
Right. I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date.
Remind me to send you a thank you note later too, Edgeworth, old chum.
The Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw.
Yes. Wow. I don't know what to tell you. Hello, Sid. How are you doing? Welcome out to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome, welcome. Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not.
Not too long ago. Now let me ask you this: when you were itty bitty, dude, what was your grand dream?
Huh?
What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper?
My dream, huh? Well, I wanted to be Judge Wagner. Hero of the public's court. So what?
See? And look where you are now. You're not a Judge Wagner, are you? Are you?
Well,
what I said earlier. Who puts any weight into things like that? The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past.
Since when did court become theatrics over testimonies? Okay, that's what this whole game is, Phoenix. Come on now, buddy.
All that matters is that man was inside that costume. Isn't that enough?
Oh, hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. Oh, you got a haircut. Puppy got a haircut. Puppy got a haircut. What are you doing, Woody? Hello. Hello, Doge. Hello, Doge. There's nothing up here for you to sniff. Nope. Nothing for you to sniff, son.
Sorry, we got dojo problems. Doge, show Doge. I don't know if he'll stay around. He's usually very rude. Hold on. Doge, do you want to say hi? Doge? No, Doge. There we go. You want to sit? Hey, buddy, come here. Come on. Nope, he's not gonna say hi. He's not gonna get up. He's not going to. You want him to get up on the table? Oh, look, come here, buddy. Ah, there we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, oh, thanks for the kiss. Yeah, I saw his new collar. Oh, you getting jealous, Nixie? Ugh. Elwood can get up on my laptop. But I like her. Wanna go? Go. There we go. That's what it's all about. Woo! That's why we come here. For the doggos. We do have two puppo. Two big old chonkers. Two big old chunguses. Oh my god. They're great. One just got a haircut. The white one just got a haircut, so like he's zoomy. He's zoomy indeed. He's a little chilly, bro. But yeah. Those are puppos. There. That's the only asides that you guys get. No more puppo cam today. Zoomy baby.
All that matters is that man was inside that costume. Isn't that enough? Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder.
And why would that be?
That way no one can see his face, of course.
But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
You are such an annoying child. You know that? You disagree with everything I say.
Isn't that what you're always doing to me?
I got it. Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume. He had to go to that post-ceremony show right after the crime, you know.
Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show?
Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing.
And that included the Jammin' Ninja?
Of course it included him. That's why when On Guard came out of Juan's room, I didn't give it a second thought.
I see.
Well, anyway. So he must have worn that nickel samurai costume when there was stabbing poor Juan.
Okay. So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was the nickel samurai.
As showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning?
Can I throw in the towel yet?
You don't need to think too hard on this one.
Huh? There's a contradiction in her testimony. It's sitting in plain sight. The question is what that contradiction means for us.
I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay.
On Guard, the nickel samurai. That's right. It was the nickel samurai that I saw. Would have been convenient for him. He had to go to the post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. Must have worn the nickel samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. Hold on. But he didn't know, right? Hold on. Glossy photo. Seems like the nickel samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Map of the Gatewater Hotel around the crime scene. Okay. I don't think any of the profiles can present. Boom. On bad terms with On Guard. Plays the Nickel Samurai and rivals with the Jammin' Ninja. Boom. What the heck is it? Now I remember. Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. It would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go through that post-ceremony show right after the crime, you know. When he was stabbing poor Juan. Is it really just gonna be that his autopsy report was that he was strangled? Like, the contradiction is that he was strangled. Like, that is a contradiction. He was strangled and then stabbed once. Game, please don't tell me this is the contradiction. Okay. I just had to check. I was like, I don't think that that's it, but I had to check. I don't know. I mean, the fucking lance, but he wouldn't have brought the lance to the post-ceremony show, right? Would it not have been convenient because it's right across the hallway? I mean, it is just right across the hallway. He could easily get dressed in like 10-15 minutes and get to the show, right? I guess it's the fucking guide map. Okay, well, nope. Okay. What are you talking about? There's a contradiction thing in plain sight. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. I pressed on everything. Okay, so on guard, yes, now I remember. Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Oh, what the frick is that? I don't see anything here. Hold on. And why would that be? That way no one can see his face, of course. There's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think that the costume would make him stand out all the more. You're such an annoying child. You disagree with everything I say. Isn't that what you're always doing to me? I got it. Maybe it was something more. What was the trouble with the change in and out of his costume? What? I mean, like, there is also a contradiction that he didn't know the post-ceremony show, but we can't use his own his own speech against him or for him, because obviously, like, they're under the assumption that he is a criminal and that he will lie. Can we bring Adrian up? Like, she didn't tell him. She's the manager. Dude, I genuinely am so lost here. Okay. I had to go to that post-ceremony show right after the crime, you know? Hold on. There wouldn't have been fingerprints if he was wearing the Nicholas Samurai costume? Is that what it is? Like... Because of the Nicholas Samurai's costume, there wouldn't have been any additional fingerprints on, Dude, I don't know. That's the other logical conclusion I can come to. It seems like the Nicholas Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Okay. If that's the case, then I guess that the fingerprints are kind of moot, right? Oh, I don't get it. Hold on. I'm saving again because screw this. I feel like it has to be something with that, right? Like, look at this picture. He has gloves on. Therefore, no more fingerprints. It is. Holy crap. Please take a look at this.
Oh yes, though it's a knife, big deal. If you're trying to scare me with it, I'll have you know it won't work.
No, that's not my intention at all. That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct? Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case? You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Is that what you're driving at?
That is exactly what I'm driving at. What are we driving at? In whose car are we driving? If Mr. On Guard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, mahogany, then it is impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife right off.
Hey, big brain!
Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he?
Mahogany. He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing.
What? Edgeworth.
And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? Mahogany! There is no way he would do something like that.
However, there's one possibility.
And then let's hear your possibility.
It is very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while Nickel Samurai. At the time, the defendant held no intent for murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Mahogany! Which is why he took off his gloves.
But the murder still did take place.
It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim.
Yes, I've heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory? Let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with this theory?
Wait, what was that? Theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, this point, is there any problems with this theory? Why go and visit with someone you hate? Multiple reasons, I feel like. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If he has no intention, why did he bring the knife? That is my main thought. Like, why would you bring the knife if you have no intention to kill? It was either, like, why would he have gone in the first place? But we're not to that yet. Like, the motive for going is not the issue here, because Edgeworth is suggesting the motive for going is the stage show. But the publicity, the stage show is set on by Global Records, and he's worldwide. He's fucking Mr. Worldwide Pitbull over here. So they have nothing in common, so the stage show would have been put on by one company that doesn't interact with the other.
Mahogany! This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony.
What are you babbling about?
Now, for an argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. On Guard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent.
Wait, what? I was gonna say the fact that there's a missing one. An article from the tabloid Gossip Land. That isn't it. That isn't it. That isn't it. Without intent to kill. I don't know if we have intent. I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Is it just because he had the knife? Like, why bring the knife?
This knife, this was used by Mr. On Guard at dinner.
Yes, we did establish that.
Which means that if my client was, in fact, the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kurita. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. Let's go! If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Mahogany. Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing this costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us.
Order! Order, I say! Order in the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing?
Either to hide the murder weapon, or the murder method, or to frame Matt on guard. Right? Hold on. Okay, see, he doesn't wear a bandana, so it's not anything to do with him. So I feel like it's just a frame. Because he wasn't... What if he wasn't trying to... Okay, hold on. To hide the murder method is no. But to frame Matt on guard, I think, is the real one. But they would also be hiding the murder method. But, semantics. Maybe to distract us from the guitar. I mean, either could be true. I think it's to frame, though. I mean, either could be... I think it's to frame.
It's to frame my client, Mr. On Guard, of course.
To frame? Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one?
But we're just established that the witness saw the nickel samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife.
Witness?
Looks like I've made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh, Edgy Poo?
What witness? Did you or did you not really see the nickel samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but...
Are you saying you mixed up Mr. On Guard with the nickel samurai, his character on TV?
But I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the nickel samurai, that's for sure.
He wasn't waiting around for the nickel samurai. Alright then. Who were you waiting around for then?
It's top secret to anyone outside of security.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Kurita, am I correct, witness?
The way you think you are sad amateur is a terrible case of nearsightedness.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
The old bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Kurita.
Maybe, Phoenix. Maybe the old bag was waiting around for that person.
If it's who I think Mia's hinting at, it's certainly possible. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting around for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you?
They were... Okay, so the Gatewater Hotel is rife with scandals, right? So they were trying to catch a scandal with him and Adrian, right? Because of the fucking tabloid. They were trying to catch Adrian in there. Because they weren't trying to catch Matt. Why would they care about Matt going to Juan's room? They were trying to catch the scandal of Adrian.
Who is this person? This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. Unguard's manager. But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room?
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor.
Oh. This is, I see. The judge seems to be really into the article, if it can be called such a thing. Then this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's...
Adrian Andrews. Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well.
Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn confidentiality stuff then.
Oh, witness? What in the world are you...
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. Thanks, C-3PO.
I've got some information. Some very secret information from a certain source. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation in secret, of course.
Oh, she rhymed.
But what for?
Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here?
I really don't want to do this. However, I cannot simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well, then witness, please testify about this secret information.
Get ready. This is gonna take the wind out of you young'uns.
I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old.
Secret information. That Ungod is the one evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret, you got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay?
The defendant sent his manager. What a distasteful topic for this court.
What? Nobody's above gossip. And isn't there a saying, the truth is never pleasant?
Never heard that one before.
Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person?
We have looked into this matter. And found that the truth the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip.
But should this be true, then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim.
But this means I have to smash this rumor once and for all.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Careful, this old bag seems rather excited right now. Yeah, I gotta stretch, sorry. I had to stretch real quick.
That's right. Ungod is nothing but your average foul-blooded youth.
Well, as the old saying goes, gotta burn old bags with fire.
Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone.
Oh my fucking lord.
Danger zone?
Alright, old bag. That Ungard is one evil, evil man. This shows bias, for one. Kind of pissed about it.
You can't say something like that without proof. It's just slander.
But it's true. That woman was just getting intimate with Paul Juan. Look, it says so right here, doesn't it? Manager of the Stars, Miss AA.
Or the name of the magazine this came from is Gossipland.
What, are you saying that gossip is all just a pack of lies?
Well, I mean, like, you know.
What do you know? I suppose next you'll swear to me that the news is 100% truth. Honestly, Sonny, you can't discriminate between the news and gossip.
Oh my fucking lord, one of these people, huh?
Yes, discrimination is bad, Mr. Wright.
What? Discriminate? When did I do anything like that?
Anyway, Ungod will never get me to say touche.
Okay. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. Okay. A scandal. What do you mean by that?
You're a dim-witted one, aren't you? I can't believe you don't know what a scandal is. Honestly, what are they teaching kids in middle school these days?
No, I wasn't asking what the word scandal means. Even I know that much.
Well, that ungod thought he could own a monopoly of popularity.
So to do that, he sent his manager. Okay.
You don't have any proof that Mr. On Guard did any such thing.
You must be suffering from shock and the shock of hearing the truth. And now, since you're in so much shock, you can't do anything right.
You're right. I can't do anything. But boy, do I wish I could do something about you.
Alright then, Sonny, show me what you've got. Can you show me proof that ungod didn't bear any ill will towards, Juan?
I don't think I have any proof, do I? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I have anything. I don't have anything to offer.
See, just as I thought, and you were lecturing me about saying things without proof. Now you've just given me a free pass to say whatever I want, whenever I want, silly boy.
Me and my big mouth.
That's the only way the cookie crumbles for you anyway.
I don't think I have any proof to say that Juan and On Guard didn't have ill will towards Juan, but we also don't have any proof that he did have ill will.
So what did you mean by I took action?
Like I already told you, I was lying in wait close to the crime scene. Once that slimy woman came out of Juan's room, I was going to capture her and teach her a good lesson, something you young'uns need.
You were going to teach her a lesson?
I was going to make her eat the damaging beams of my rake. Like this!
No, stop.
Oh no, not the ray gun. Old bag, anything but the ray gun.
Well, it was too bad that woman didn't come through the door that night.
This is top secret, nobody else but you and me know yet, okay? Okay, but like, it's in a tabloid.
Wait.
What? I'm a busy woman. Tea time with the kids is over.
Secret information that no one else knows yet. If that's true, then how do you know this secret information?
Well, that's because I'm a pro, yes that is. It's a secret. Even if you drilled a hole into my brain, you'll never find out.
How in the world did the old bag get such a secret piece of information? Press further? Like, isn't this just like public record? I'm confused. Or no, she's trying to say that she got a secret piece of information that On Guard was sending AA to his room, right?
Press further. If you don't be a good girl and tell me where you got the secret information, you won't get to go home today.
Itchy Poo, what are you doing? Help me.
What do I have to do with this?
Just do this for me. You'll get your reward.
I don't want your reward, but you don't leave me much of a choice. The witness could have gotten her information from anywhere. It's even possible that it was spontaneously made up inside the witness's head.
And he lectures me on reckless blabbering.
As long as we don't know where this information came from, it's quite a waste of time to focus on this line of questioning.
Where did Old Bag get her inside information? There has to be something I can use to figure out it. Sounds like just another tidbit of gossip, doesn't it?
You can't just ignore it either. It makes your client look bad either way.
Well, I don't think I heard anything really out of the ordinary just now.
There has to be something we can catch her on.
Yeah, and when I find it, I'm going to press the heck out of it. He sent his manager to get in close with Juan. Whoops, I punched the hell out of you guys, my bad.
What the hell is it? Is it this?
She fucking stole the camera!
She stole the fucking camera, didn't she? She stole the camera.
She freaking stole it!
Hold on. She freaking stole it. If that's true, then why do you know it? Why do you know it, Miss Old Bag?
Why are you looking at me like this? Stop that!
Witness. I hate to say it, but... Oh shit. I hate to say it, but this is how you came to acquire your secret info, isn't it? The investigative photographer, Lotta Hart.
I'm freaking cracked!
Oh yes, I remember that mischievous little girl. She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself.
She reported such a thing?
On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her impressions about the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews.
What? Outrageous ideas, you say?
No, no, no. I said impressions.
Then everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless.
No, that's it. That's the note.
No, you see, this is something completely different. This is my top secret list of groceries to buy. Then you're the one who took Miss Hart's note. I'm a huge fan of Juan's, that's why.
I've never played Phoenix Wright game before, and I thought these were the real voices. No, I've been voicing every character. Oh my god. I love that. I love that so much. Okay, but like the actual question though is like, why would she want to see the scandal? Wouldn't that make her a little upset in one? I'm so confused. I don't understand Old Bag's reasoning.
That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with that evil on-guard. She said so herself. On God, I'm his sidekick. She was so happy, smiling like a silly duck. I was only checking what she had written.
Why did the music just end? Phoenix is like, I'm sorry, what? I spaced completely out.
Edgy Poo, you believe me, don't you? Nah. I was only trying to help out like the angel I am. I'm only a little piece of paper. It's never been taken by anyone else before.
You really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine.
Well, it was only a piece of paper, I suppose. I suppose we can overlook this just once. It looks like she's really sorry. Can I forgive her? Pile driver into the ground! If I let up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Mahogany! Witness! You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Oh, why don't you listen any more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this piece of paper from the terrible lonely trash can, that's all.
You're lying, damn it, and I can prove it!
Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Miss Oldbag, I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night.
Lotta's camera. Her camera's missing, right? She wanted to get a picture for herself, I'm assuming. Right? That would make sense. Because if she's stolen the tabloid was in the case. So the fucking camera should be in there as well. Like, Lotta literally told us that.
Miss Oldbag, that note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it?
Camera?
Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying something like, "My sweetie $1,600 camera disappeared on me." Why, witness!
What is it, Gramps?
If you have the note, then it is only logical that you have the camera, too.
Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. This is the camera you're looking for.
That's...
What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know. I still eat meals like you, and I fall in love and borrow things from people.
I think your definition of borrow is a little off.
I saw the woman's business card, and that's when I noticed it said, Slimebag Celebrity Photographer Extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of pictures she had taken. I'm a professional security guard, and it's my business to know these things.
Bailiff, check the camera's photos. Hurry! We must examine them at once.
Oh, photo evidence, baby.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have?
There's only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case.
Please present it to the court.
Okay.
This is the Nickel Samurai.
See, I told you, that's the guy I saw.
This proves that the witness was not lying earlier about this matter.
Okay. Lotta's photo was added to the court record. Interesting.
What does this all mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photo by itself does not prove that the person in it is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. On Guard clearly stated that, and I quote, at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume.
If that is the case, then this Nickel Samurai is...
the defendant.
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright? The court will consider them before we close. Do you agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client?
If this photo really is decisive, then we're done for. If I raise an objection here and blow it, then
I could put Maya's life in jeopardy. I can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess. This photo that Lotta took, there's something strange with it. It's the amount of flowers, right? There's something strange with this photo.
I knew this was coming, Wright.
Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we can all agree there's nothing strange with this photo. There's no way for the defense to debunk this photo even with a bunker buster.
Debunk with a bunker buster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright? Anyway, please look at the photo one more time. If you really believe you can honestly find something wrong with this photo, then you should only need one chance, correct?
Oh, fuck me. Hold on. Before you give me that one chance, sir, I have a very important phone call to make. Okay. Yeah, I can totally make it in one chance.
I have to find something wrong with this photo. I can't let this chance go by. Where in the heck did she take this photo from anyway? It's all out of focus. Why can't she take a good shot, especially when it counts? No, then let's hear your objection. What about this photo is strange?
Never mind. Wait, hold on. She's taking it from the other direction, right? She's not taking it from Viola Hall. The bear is there, so like that's understandable. What is it? Oh shit, I can't even look at my court record? I want to look at my court record real quick. Oh, come on, game. I think his arms match up. I'm pretty sure his arms match up right on this. It's all of this, right? All of these things? The flowers? No, because if he was leaving the scene of the crime, then it would make sense that all these flowers are over here. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's the flowers, but I could be wrong. Fuck if I know. Was it right?
The strange thing is somewhere around here, I think.
Somewhere.
Around here.
I think.
Am I seeing something you all are not?
Why do they do insta-kill moves, bro? Okay, dude. Okie dokie, dude. Okay, dude, whatever. No, that's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. I wanted to see my court record so I could look at it before I made the official decision, but no, fuck me. Fuck me. That's cool. That's whatever. Cool, dude. I cry. I cry. Court record. Let me look. Okay, so that is the left hand that he uses. He has one strand of hair. His hair is much more unkempt in that photo. But I don't think that that's the issue. Ow. I keep hitting my frickin' mic because I'm like trying to think of stuff and I'm rubbing my head. If he exited from Karita's room, he's walking the right way because his back is to the Viola Hall. But wait, she had no way to get... Wait. There's not like a... Oh, there's like a turn over here, right? On Karita's murder scene. What is this? Okay, he has the same torso and upper body and all that stuff. His costume is all correct, it looks like. So what's the issue here? Is it the door? Because, like, no, that would make sense if they're on this side. Everything lines up if they're on this side. What? Am I going insane here? Ears and everything. His hat is right. I mean, the door cuts off abruptly up here, which is kind of weird, but I mean, like, whatever. I can live with that. The fuck is it? Right after the murder. So yeah, they would have been leaving. I guess it's the direction that he's walking, because if he's dressed up and he wanted to go straight to the lobby, he would have just taken a right. So, like, yeah, he's not walking towards the door. He's walking away from the door. That's the only other option that I can find. Like, I'm pretty sure it's because he's walking away from the door. The strange thing is oh my god, nope. Okay, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Just kidding, ha 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 ha, playing jokes, playing jokes, playing jokes. I love these little joking pranks that we always play on each other. Ha ha ha, it's so funny, isn't it, Mr. Judge? What's so strange about the photo? The fucking way he's facing the door? Okay, well, it's not that either. Fucking... Do I just click on him the way he's facing? I will press every fucking inch of this if I have to. Is this person here, of course?
You mean the Nickel Samurai, and what is wrong with that?
At the time of the murder, Mr. On Guard was in his own room. Which means that the Nickel Samurai, If you think that's all it takes, you should reconsider your choice of occupation. I think it's about time you retired.
It looks like there was no problem with this photo after all.
The problem was with the...
Wait. You're the one who let your last chance fly away from you, Mr. Wright.
Okay, well. Love this. I love it. 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 I love it.
Let's go.
Long resets. This is ruining my speedrun, Judge. Ruining my speedrun. What else could it be? What? Excuse me, I tried the door, I tried these doors because I... Is the fact that there's just like a black mark here? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, 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 I'm gonna cry. I love video games, I love them. Where else could I like... Isn't the handle of a door typically on the left? So yeah, that makes sense as well. That he's leaving this room. A fucking nameplate? Oh my god. Literally, I have so many reasonings as to why my shit would make sense, but apparently it's not the ones that the game wants. Is it you, Mr. Bear, you little shit? I don't get it. Lucy, confusion. What can it freaking be? Dear game developers, stop putting in instant kill fucking moves because it's not fun. It's not fun. Stop doing shit like this. It doesn't make your game fucking quirky. Just makes it aggravating because we have to reload a save. And it also adds a spot for a chance of soft locking yourself. I literally don't see anything else. Yeah, fuck you, Bear. All right, I'm genuinely about to look this up because like, what else is there? Hold the fucking phones. Case 4. I'm about to look this up because I genuinely have no fucking clue what this could be. Boom, 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 boom. Part 2-1. Right? For the trial. We're on Windy. Cross-examination, secret information, cross-examination. We already did that. And now, press on the 5th statement. How does relevant picture Nicholas looks decisive when you ask agree something strange in it? Present the feet area of the Nickel Samurai. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. Let me tell you what this fucking contradiction is, chat. Let me tell you what this fucking contradiction is. You want to know what the contradiction is? Apparently, the contradiction is the fact that in the promotional artwork for the fucking show, his feet are showing. And the fact that he's at a leaning lunge stance apparently would not change that at all. Why would him leaning in a lunge not bring his Hakama up? It's only physics, right? Okay, I'm pissed about that one. Okay, I'm actually so pissed about that. Literally, this looks like he's in a resting stance. I am fucking... See? There's not enough baggage to assume if this motherfucker would just lunge instead of being standing straight up like that... I'm done. Based, cringe as fuck. That actually pisses me off so much. Because literally, I feel like if this person was acting like in the promotional art, you would see their feet. I would like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here. What are you pointing to, his ankles? If you could see this person's ankles, that would be one thing. However, you can't. And what does that mean? No, I'm with you on this, Judge. Because not only do they doctor images when they make promotional material, but on top of that, the promotional material probably has a different suit, and on top of that, stunt doubles and all this other stuff. No matter. Anyways. The costume person in this photo could not have been Mr. On Guard. What is the meaning of this? I wonder if you would care to elaborate with an actual fact, that is. Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. Oh, he's lunging. Please, somebody bring up the fact that he's fucking lunging, and it's physics. I'm so pissed. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the Hakama. His socks. You can see his socks. Yes, exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his Hakama up just to walk. Where is he grabbing his Hakama? Where the fuck is he grabbing it? He is not... He isn't. He literally isn't. There's only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Alright, I think I've turned things around for myself this time. Look at the waist, and I guess that's like bunched up material? No, he has that in his, thing here. See? It's just the overlap. It's like a stylistic thing. So that's what I'm getting at. Like, literally, that's curious. Huh? What is? Edgeworth is unusually calm today. That's true. He's just letting the trial run itself, as if he's only along for the ride. Along for the ride? What do you mean by that? I can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all. He doesn't feel under attack? Then I haven't damaged his case at all? Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? If the person in this photo is not mad on guard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless. I figured it would come to this. What? Right. I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not Matt on guard. In that case, who is the photo of? Who's the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume? Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think?
Yeah. Why is he so calm? Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is the person in this photograph?
If it's somebody much shorter than him. If it's somebody much shorter than Matt, I'm assuming that Juan isn't much shorter, but like Adrian is, right? Wouldn't have been Oldbag, wouldn't have been Lotta. She's taking the photo. Will is probably fucking taller. Edgeworth, no, none of these people. The only one that makes sense is Adrian.
Adrian Andrews. If you want to know who that nickel samurai is, it is none other than this woman.
And why would you say it must be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her?
For starters, she's short.
Okay, well, I get where you're coming from on that, but also, Phoenix, no need to just put her on blast. Come on now.
And she can freely move in and out of Mr. Unguard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Unguard that night. And how does that all add up? It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Unguard's fingerprints all over it.
You know what I just realized, chat? How the fuck did Lotta get the picture if Oldbag got the information from the case with the camera in it? But this photo is taken after the murder? Anyways.
That knife that was used as a murder weapon.
Why don't you just say what it is you want, right?
I have to do this now. This is my last chance to turn things around. Mahogany! The defense moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Corrida. It was Mr. Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime. Ora! It looks like this trial has hit a most unexpected development. Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. A verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony. All right, this is it.
This is kinda bad for us. Huh? What do you mean? If Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness, it means that the trial will go on for another day.
One more day? Ugh. If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya... No, then we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow.
What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court. Raise an objection.
Now then. Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today. I can't do that. We cannot hear Miss Andrews' testimony if she's not...
Oh!
I abhor wasting such valuable time.
Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial.
But we cannot continue due to this unexpected development.
Unexpected development? I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
And what do you mean by that?
That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing...
Subpoenaing? Is... Okay.
Miss Adrian Andrews is all. Happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on.
What? What?
What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby. She is the next witness.
Everything was planned out in advance by this man? Somehow I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over.
Exactly.
Very well. We will call the next witness. However, Before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth. The court will now take a 10-minute recess.
I'm so pissed about that feet thing still, chat. I'm still so fucking livid. That is so fucking stupid. I love you, Phoenix Wright Games. I love you, and I can let you get away with a lot. And I mean a lot, but really, that's like 6 inches of extra fabric that could easily be made up for just by positioning of the mans. Oh my god. They literally could have just pinned the fucking shit back because they thought it looked better in the promo photos, dude. Oh my lord, I'm so annoyed. What the hell, game? But guys, we're gonna end off there for today because I do need to end because of reasons. But I hope that you guys had a wonderful rest of your I hope you guys had a wonderful time with stream today. I of course did, I always do. But before we end off, let me go and find some of you guys to raid out to, shall we? Other than that, if you guys are not already in the Discord, please do join the Discord. It's a great place to keep up with everything on the stream and all this other stuff. Let's see who we can give you guys on off to. Let's throw you guys over to... Let's throw you guys over to Lank. Lank is a cool dude. He deserves the love. And if you guys could join us on the raid, I really appreciate it. If you're joining us on the raid, please feel free to use that raid message when you get in there. I'm not joining on the raid because I do got to go eat and edit and do a couple other stuff. But I appreciate you guys coming out. If you guys are not already in the Discord, join the Discord so we can keep you guys up to date on everything inside, outside, and all around stream. And if you're not following us on socials, please feel free to follow us on socials. It's a great place to keep up with more of our content. And I'm planning on making exclusive content on YouTube. It just depends. And I'm planning on uploading YouTube shorts and all that stuff. So yeah, it's great. It's a great place. And I also shit post on Twitter. So if you guys want to just have a little bit of a hee-hee ha-ha moment, Twitter's a great place to look for some of my shit posts. Other than that, though, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful time with Lank. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your nights. Wonderful start to your days tomorrow. We will be back live at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time at the latest tomorrow. And a reminder, I will be taking a break from stream. I don't know exactly how long the break is going to be. It's probably going to be until like the 28th, but it's going to be starting the 18th. So you guys will not see me for like a week and some change after that. I just need to take the break. We're going to see family down south. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your break away from stream. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed your stay in the graveyard today. And we'll see you all next time. Bye!